So how was your weekend this weekend, obviously? How was everything going on with you?
I'm in all black, bro.
I'm in all black. That's what happened.
It was a shitty weekend.
Was it a shitty weekend, bro?
The Knicks.
Why are you bringing that energy for the new episode, bro? It's episode 6. We here for all love and positivity.
The Knicks are such baits, bro. We don't know how to lead. We don't know how to be the top dog, bro. We gotta be underdogs. Right. It's that New York mentality. You know, you don't gotta slam
on the table.
I'm not lying, bro. I hurt, bro.
All right.
I'm genuinely hurt. Like I don't think. I'm just thinking about it. Like, we could have been in the finals, bro. But like, hearing the Indiana Pacers are going to the NBA Finals, it just sounds wrong.
Sounds like we back in 2000.
It was literally like our moment. We just folded, bro.
Bro, things happen, bro. You can't win them. You can't always do, you know.
I really can't even talk about
be the best, you know, always on top. Feel me? On top. I'll be honest with you, bro. This is a great result for the Knicks. Is nobody expecting them to be in the Eastern Conference Finals? You expecting them to be in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yes.
All right, stop lying, bro.
And take off
the fan hat.
All right,
Let's be real,
listen.
Come on.
Listen, hold up.
Let's be real.
Bro, expectations change as results change.
Okay.
Once the Knicks beat the Celtics, it was NBA Finals or nothing.
That was the second round of the playoffs.
It was NBA Finals or nothing.
That was the second round of the playoffs. I'm talking about
exactly.
All right, beforehand, did you think the Knicks was going to make it?
favored to beat the Pacers, yes or no?
Yeah.
So different. We should have been in the finals. We let Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam bend us over. They just took New York by the Statue of Liberty.
And did what?
And P. Diddy'd us.
P. Diddy'd us. That's what happened. They used baby oil.
Nah, they didn't even use baby oil. They came in here. They won games in New York if it was nothing. Yo, they came in here and they won the first 2 games in New York.
They had no respect for y'all.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro. That was disrespectful.
Listen, I'm not a huge
Pascal Siakam was over here dropping 30.
Yes, he was.
40. Nah, bro.
Spicy P. Spicy P.
Bro, what happened, bro? It doesn't even make sense.
Bro, but see, fans like you are the reason why they always say Knicks fans are toxic. At the end of the day, last year, y'all lost Game 7.
Nah, bro.
Hold on, let me finish.
I don't
lost in the semifinals last year, right?
Again, to the freaking Pacers.
Okay, things happen. Y'all made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Y'all overachieved, to be honest, because it was supposed to be Cleveland. It was supposed to be Cleveland, and it was supposed to be Boston. That's a fact. Everybody had that coming in.
Once things change, bro, things change.
So at the end of the day, what the Knicks did was amazing. Can they get to the finals next year? Possibly. Possibly with Giannis probably coming through. Maybe with KD being available. Free agency is coming. There's a lot of players that's going to be available, from Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. You got Miles Turner, the person that just beat y'all. And as a defensive anchor, he could join the team. There's a lot of players that can help change the Knicks within the next few years.
All I got to say is OKC in 5.
That's a fact. Shout out to OKC. Before we get into that, though, it was my birthday this weekend, so shout out to me. I did turn a quarter of a century. You feel me? So shout out to me. So that's the only good thing that did come out of this weekend. But
Mr. Quarter himself.
Right. Feel me, Mr. Quarter myself. But you know what? Even through all of that, there still was, the Knicks collapsing.
Bro, it's been a bad weekend, bro.
Yeah.
The Yankees
got
getting
smoked.
Destroyed. The Knicks
2-18
are gone.
But
what is there left to do in New York now?
I mean, we still got to root for the Yankees, and I don't know. If you're a Mets fan, you could root for them, I guess. Soto's finally coming into his own. You got a lot of things going on.
Now, the Mets are looking good. The Yankees are looking good.
They definitely are.
This weekend has also been a sad reminder that the Dodgers are so much better than the Yankees.
It definitely has.
Yo, I'm not lying.
But I don't let negativity triumph over my birthday. You feel me?
There's a lot of stuff.
You got to look at the positive in a lot of things. And right now, even though we lost, there's a lot of great things coming into the future.
Yeah,
but
the Yankees and the Knicks need to make some trades.
We definitely do.
To reach to that next level.
We do. But you brought up the OKC Thunder basically taking the finals within 5. The Thunder ended up beating the Wolves in 5. Julius Randle. I'm about to go on a rant right now. I'm sorry. Can I vent to the chat real fast? Can I vent to y'all? Can I vent to everybody?
Knicks fans.
By the way,
I understand.
By the way, I know we everywhere right now. We also got a special guest in the house. My boy Ale Drown. Alex is here with us. So you know what? He could talk on the mic. He's just being a little bit shy right now. You feel me? But bro got a lot of things going on. If you need some cars or whatever the case may be, you can holler at my boy. We will put his all his information from Instagram to even the Honda dealership and everything. Y'all want to go get a car, go get it. But
wait, Jaron, there's something very important that you have to admit.
Let me hear it.
So who's the better basketball player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Anthony Edwards?
It's gonna have to be Shai. has to be Shea.
He has come around.
It has to be Shea for sure.
You could be the better player when you're taking 16 free throws a game.
Ooh.
And then
free throw merchant.
You are a hater. You are such a hater.
I'm doing shots right away.
Nah, the problem is
no.
He knows how to manipulate the game. You guys are haters.
No. Because the same exact thing was said about James Harden, Trae Young, and what happened? They made a rule.
Not only
now
that,
he found the loophole in the rule. And he's getting fouls. He didn't
find a loophole in the rule. He found the loophole in the game.
So he's actually averaging 15 a game, but with 15 free throws.
All right, now you dragged it. But let me go on my rant,
bro.
Anthony Edwards was scoring 30 points.
Let me go on my rant.
2 free throws a game.
Let me go on my rant. Hold on, wait.
So who's the better player for real?
Let me go on my rant though.
Alexander.
Let me go on
He
my
was
rant.
cooking his cousin, yo. He showed no mercy.
All right.
He gave his cousin smoke.
His cousin comes off the bench.
He gave Anthony Edwards smoke. What you mean his cousin was guarding him?
His cousin comes off the bench.
I don't know if they thought that was going to be like something that was going to be
they blood, so he could guard him right there.
Yeah, I'm not lying. They fucked up.
Yeah, they definitely. But let me go on my rant real fast. So, Julius Randle, I gave you a lot of praise from round 1, round 2. You was, dropping around 24, shooting a great field goal percentage around 50% and above. 3-point percentage was around in the 40s. You was shooting well from the free throw line. I knew you was a fucking pretender. I knew you wasn't official. I knew that you are straight up. Where's the trash can? All right, I need a trash can. There's no trash cans in here.
Trash, bro.
He is guard. Thank you. Let me get that.
Bro,
Julius Randle, you belong in here. All right, understand this is where you gotta go. Basuda, my brother.
Not trash.
All right. Oh, thank you for giving me that prop.
He's not trash,
all right,
bro,
that was a paid actor, by the way.
Trying to make him into something that he's not. Like they're like he wasn't gonna come in and produce what Karl-Anthony Towns
my
did.
Dude. Hold on. You had Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace guarding you, and you couldn't dribble.
Nah,
you're 6'11".
Yo.
They 6'4", 6'5".
Nah, I'm not.
Why are you not?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Alex Caruso, I don't know what he does, but he has to be one of the strongest players in the NBA.
Alex Caruso,
bro. Jokic couldn't move him.
Alex Caruso.
If Jokic couldn't move,
Jokic was trying to get a foul bait. If Jokic really wanted to, Jokic could have bodied, bro.
Nah, I'll say this, yo. OKC locks, bro. They be putting people in jail.
I'm not done with this rant. Julius Randle, you're a fucking bum. And listen, I'm not in the NBA. I've never played Division I basketball. But all I can say is, bro, if all you could do is go left, try to bully ball all day, you can't even post up. You can't even hit a jump shot. Bro, you had 5 points in one of them games, bro. You had like 3 single-digit scoring games, bro. Not only that, you turned over the ball every time. And it had to be Anthony Edwards by himself. Naz Reid, what the fuck was that? Nikhil, what was that? Mike Conley, go retire. Rudy, you already know how I feel about you. You ain't shit. At the end of the day, the Wolves got to be better. Yeah, they went to the Western Conference Finals. And Anthony Edwards, you acting nonchalant, talking about, oh, it's not that serious. It is what it is. I'm 23. Brother, you don't know when's the next time you could go back to the Western Conference Finals. Ask Paul Pierce. He went to Eastern Conference Finals against AI and them boys. Thought he was going back. He didn't go back to 2008. That was 01. It took him 7 years and all-star teammates in order for him to get back to that.
You sleeping on this OKC team, man.
I'm not sleeping.
I think we're seeing...
I'm not sleeping. Look, OKC, y'all did what the hell y'all was supposed to do. I was wrong about y'all. But at the end of the day, when you was dropping 24 against the Lakers, 25 against the Warriors, you should have at least gave me 20 against the OKC Thunder, bro.
But the real story is the Oklahoma City Thunder and what they've been able to build. That
Shout out to them. Jalen Williams,
so young.
We all give Shea his praise. At the end of the day, though, Jalen Williams, he's coming into his own and he's starting to become what they was, which is this bona fide number 2. And now they're starting to get a lot of comparisons with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen for being the best two-way wings right now. I'm not saying that.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying that. I said they're getting comparisons. And I can see why the comparisons are there.
I've never heard of those comparisons.
What are you talking about? Look at ESPN. You watch it right with me. You watch it right with me.
Now, I'll say this, though. They got a chance, man. They could go on a generational run
They
right
definitely
here.
can. Contracts
all
is lining
their
up.
players are so young. They got so many draft picks.
Yep.
It's crazy to say, but like, yo, which team has some of the most assets to get Giannis? Like, they could get Giannis.
They could get Giannis if they wanted to.
Chat.
They could get KD if they wanted to.
Even with this team that they as built, this team is built to. They could get KD without giving up one of those key time.
Do you think that this is the best defensive team that's ever been played in NBA? Who do you think is the best defensive team?
Are we seeing dynasty brewing?
Possibly.
Nah, this has dynasty all over.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Yo, all
they're gonna be better than the KD Thunders.
You know
they are.
I'll say this. We talking about it. Their players might have they might not even have one player that's currently in their prime yet. Like SGA is mad young.
He's 26 though.
I think
he's hitting his prime.
Yeah, he's heading into it.
I think it's one of the youngest teams.
But
yeah, the oldest player is Caruso, 31.
Oh no.
And they don't even. And he doesn't even start. They don't have a starter in the 30s yet.
And he plays starter minutes.
Crazy.
He plays starter minutes. That's the craziest part.
And not only that, Sam Presti is going to go down as a legend because they still got so many draft picks left.
He's going to be up there with Jerry West.
It's crazy. Like,
he definitely is.
No. He first has to win before he can even.
He's about to win.
He might as well have won.
You guys are very.
You think
confident.
the Pacers is really going to give?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Basketball is a game that anything can happen.
I
know that.
But we also know a team that won 68 games.
They're going into the NBA Finals as one of the biggest favorites that we've seen.
The best team, but the best player.
No.
On top of that, with the best supporting cast. On top of that, they got 3 players starting lineup that's in an all defensive team.
Yeah.
8 of those players that they got on their team all lock in.
Now,
if you switch,
I'll say this
you go into Lou Dort. If you switch, Williams.
I like Indiana and man, well, I don't like Indiana. I'm sorry, I don't like them at all. But what Tyrese Halliburton and what this Pacers team did, it's amazing. But now they're about to face a team that guards 1 through 5. Like everybody has been counting out the Pacers.
There's not one mismatch. There's not one mismatch.
There's not a mismatch anymore.
There's not one. You got to deal with Chet and Hartenstein. That's 2 7-footers that can move their feet too.
Damn, my Knicks is gonna win the NBA champion. A former Knicks is gonna
Obi Toppin.
OKC wins, right? What the Shea does with his contract.
Nah, he's gonna get a max.
He's getting that max.
Super max, of course. We're talking about 370.
He won an MVP. He's All NBA, All Star, and a Finals MVP. Probably.
This is where the question lies on, right? In order to have the team stick together,
contracts, money,
matters.
That's where everything's gonna happen. But
so
again,
if you take Supermax contract, somebody's gonna
but the good thing is that no other player on that team is a Supermax player.
It don't matter, but they're gonna be getting paid.
Nah, they're not. If Jalen Williams asks me for Supermax, I'm trading him.
You bugging though, because if he keeps making, hold on, no.
Exactly.
So if he makes an All NBA team and All Star team, that's instantly you get your contract.
I don't think it's an All Star team. I think you got to make All NBA
team.
But I'm not. He's not there yet.
All Star selections are
All Star do Matt. Not only that though, if he gets a defensive player of the year,
defensive player of the year, or MVP, or All NBA team.
What if he gets most improved?
I think a most improved might get it too, but he's already an All-Star caliber player.
That's what I'm saying. Last year he wasn't that though, so he might get the most improved.
Nah, he's not getting most
improved. You'd be surprised, bro.
All Stars are not eligible for Supermax.
Yeah,
All Stars.
Even so, if Jalen Williams asks me for Supermax, I'm trading him, bro. What? He's out of his mind. You could get a lot for, bro. Right now,
I said this, and I'm gonna keep going on the women. You could say I'm bugging. You have a baby Kawhi Leonard right there on your team. You have baby Kawhi. He could lock up, and then once he gets,
you got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You got Kawhi.
ESPN said
this team might go 82-0 next year.
ESPN said that.
I'll say this, man. I'll give them a lot of credit, man. They play like a team too,
and they draft well.
They develop well.
But another thing
everybody talks about drafting, but they develop well.
But another thing,
look at their bench. Like people come on and give them good minutes. Keeson Wallace, Isaiah Joe. Like it doesn't make sense. Like how much talent and how good they're playing right now.
But the thing that he brought up about the contracts, right? Even if they were to have money issues, he could get rid of it, and then we could go get whatever superstars available. Yeah, I'm not lying. We have so much cachet. We have so much to give up that even if we do lose, we can still gain it right back.
Like we haven't even seen the best version of Chet yet.
Right, and he's still playing in the perimeter. Once he get in the post, that's going to be a dangerous type of dude to guard right there. With Shea.
And I'll say this too, like it's all about matchups. Like the playoffs are such about matchups. Like there's certain matchups like OKC wouldn't have matched up well as good as against teams like the Celtics or maybe even like a team like the Lakers that have a lot of ball handlers that could get a bucket.
Let's not talk about the Lakers right now.
But that would have been a different matchup for them. Like the Timberwolves were a great matchup for them. They focused in on one player. Right now they're about to face the Pacers. They're focusing in on one player. Even against Denver, they have.
I'm not with the Pacers. Pacers got like 3-4 players.
They do.
Listen, I got the Thunder winning in 4 or 5. But I'll be honest, the Pacers got multiple.
The thing is that they got multiple scoring options, but they have one guy. Like one guy.
The guy to get it done? I mean, OKC does too. Jalen Williams hasn't fully proven himself. He's been doing well consistently. But even then, Shea's still that guy.
All right, the real question is now Tyrese Halliburton makes it to NBA Finals before a lot of players. He made it to NBA Finals before players like
Joel Embiid,
John Morant,
Joel Embiid.
Anthony Edwards. Where does he rank in the NBA now?
No, tell them what it is that you told us before we started recording. You said that he's a what now?
He is a top 10 player now.
So name your top 10 right now.
Nah, I don't have my list right now off the top of my head.
Off the rip, you got Jokic, you got Tatum, you got Luka, you got Giannis.
Yep.
You got. I would put Joel Shea. Right. 5. I'm forgetting Shea.
I'm not counting Joel Embiid.
I could put him, but I'm not gonna put him. So like that's where.
All right. Luka 6.
I already had Luka in there.
Oh, you had Luka, so you got 5.
You got Jokic, Luka, Shea,
Anthony Edwards,
Giannis.
Anthony Edwards is in that conversation.
Tatum, Edwards. Damn, that's tough. Because
I'll still say LeBron is better.
But that's the thing.
LeBron is still in that top.
Yeah, 7.
That's the thing.
Brother, he averaged 25.
Yo, hold on.
He's second All NBA
Nah, I'm
team,
not
bro.
lying. You also gotta think about it. Some like how many players on that list taking that Pacers team to the finals?
Kevin Durant, he's in that list.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Nah, Kevin Durant is not
You
over.
bugging, bro. What?
Right, bro, he didn't even make the playoffs, bro.
That's not his fault.
Y'all gotta chill.
It's team
Y'all gotta chill.
situations.
Look what he averages here.
It's 28
Alright.
on a horrible team with no fucking coaching.
There's two different ways you could put it. You could play who's better at basketball. Yes, Kevin Durant is a better basketball player. Like he could score the ball better and all that. Like if dribbling,
So if you
shooting,
put KD
all that,
on the Indiana team, you don't think that
they are not going. They are not. They are not going to the finals. If you switch Tyrese,
same squad.
Bro, you gotta understand, Tyrese Halliburton is the system to the Pacers.
Bro, you got me defending KD like I'm a KD fan, bro.
You see the way that Tyrese Halliburton plays the game and
he's
pushes
a floor
the ball.
general. That's why they got all them other scores.
That's not what KD is.
He could play that role. Not only that, you got a 29 point per game score next to Nembhard, Turner,
it's not
Siakam,
the same, bro.
Nesmith.
Tyrese Halliburton pushes the pace. He controls the game. He gets everybody involved, and then he closes the game in the fourth quarter.
All right.
They're two different players. But right now, Tyrese, for the system that Rick Carlisle got him playing, and huge shout out to Rick Carlisle. He got booted out of Dallas, but he is...
No, he didn't get booted. He left.
Yeah.
He told him, he's like, I'm not coaching. I'm out.
Yeah, but there was a lot of tension.
It was the
They
Luka
definitely...
issue. It was a Luka
forced the issue over there.
It definitely was a Luka issue.
He's a Hall of Fame NBA coach.
He is.
And he's gonna, I'm telling you.
He reminds me of the 2.0 of Greg Popovich.
And you talking about it, the playoffs are not done yet.
Throwing out names loosely out here, yo.
I say he reminds me of the way how he looks at the game and what he does.
Crazy.
I say he reminds me.
But
I didn't say he was the next.
How about if Tyrese wins the chip, yo? You can't deny him being a top 10 player then. You cannot. He's on a run right now. He beat Giannis. He beat Donovan Mitchell and that Cleveland team. And now he beat Jalen Brunson and the Knicks.
I mean, both of them was hurt. Both of those teams was hurt. But yes, he beat the Knicks fair and square for sure.
And I'm not lying, the Cleveland Cavaliers everybody was like, Cleveland. Like
he was hurt.
He was wiping the floor with them.
They were hurt.
The more and more I see that the
Kings.
The more and more I see the Kings.
Right,
it's an example. You should never trade away young superstars.
They sold. The amount of stars that they've had through theirs for the last few years.
If I was the owner, bro, I'm cleaning house, bro. If you was the janitor while Tyrese Halliburton was in the building, I'm like, yo, bro, you too, you gotta go. I need a fresh start. If I'm Sacramento.
He said the janitor.
Bro, I might move. like, yo, bro, if I'm Sacramento, bro, I'm just like, yo, bro, like, let me go to another state or something.
Let's revisit that trade.
The trade was for Sabonis.
Yeah, it was for Sabonis.
And it was for Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield, Tristan Thompson, Justin Holiday, and Jeremy Lamb. That's insane.
Yeah, and it was crazy was Tyrese didn't even want to leave. He was crying when he got traded. He actually he fucked with Sacramento. He actually said he wanted to stay there.
They had De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton.
And wait, didn't Fox say, "Yeah, I wanted to play the 2. I didn't want him traded." Fox went out and said that.
Not only just that,
and just think about if they would have maybe had the right, imagine if Rick Carlisle, especially with the fast pace that Indiana plays, imagine you being able to push the ball with Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox.
Now that I think about it, a top 10 player in the NBA, he might be it. You know why? Think about it. He could drop triple doubles like nothing.
Bro,
and with 0 turnovers.
So you think he's better than Curry?
Huh?
You think he's better than Curry?
Nah.
If Curry's healthy, bro.
Nah.
You think he's better than Brunson?
Nah, he just beat him in the playoffs, bro. He's better than him. That hurts.
So he's better than Kay Cunningham? You see where the logic goes out the window right there, bro?
Nah, Cade?
Brunson.
I'm like, KD could do what Tyrese is doing.
You see? Yo, look. But KD
but that's different.
But KD can't.
KD is a playmaker, though.
He can also score just like how KD can. Not at the same level.
But KD's not a playmaker. KD is a certified
KD can
bucket.
become a playmaker, bro. If you put him in that role.
If you put him to do exactly what Tyrese is doing,
bro.
No, bro. They're not doing the same job. Like, KD could
You act like I'm trying to say KD's going to average 11 assists. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying KD could get in his bag where he can pass.
KD is a better basketball player than Tyrese Halliburton. But he's not better for that Indiana system, which makes Tyrese the man. Tyrese took him to the finals. KD was taking Curry to the finals. Tyrese is out here taking this.
They went to the finals before KD even got there.
They did, but they wasn't going to go back if KD didn't join that team.
I think they would have.
That dynasty run that they had without KD, they don't get four.
Not necessarily win those 2 rings,
four.
but what I'm trying to say is they would have gone back for sure.
They would have, but I don't think it would have been
back. They've been back since after his departure.
Bro, they went one time. They haven't been back since.
I don't care.
They won.
The point is Tyrese Halliburton took his team to the NBA Finals. He beat 2 teams as an underdog. He is a top 10 player in the NBA. 2 teams as underdogs. And I'm like this. If the Bucks in the sports books, the Bucks were underdogs in that series, but everybody was picking the Bucks. Nobody thought.
No, they wasn't.
Nah, people were picking the Bucks.
Bro, no. Everybody knew Indy had the upper hand because not only that, they was whipping their ass throughout the regular season.
That people thought
they
that Dame was coming back.
last year in the playoffs.
Dame was coming back too. Everybody knew that Dame was coming back.
First off, he rushed it because you had a blood clot in that calf and it ended up tearing your Achilles.
No lie, Tyrese Halliburton might be my birthday twin, but have that same energy I have for Trae Young. Yo, he not valid in Dykeman. Not valid nowhere.
He don't care about none of that. That boy, he made sure that he went like this. I don't
want to see those videos.
Nah, I'm not lie, bro. I think that's my worst memory as a Knicks fan. Like while me being alive. Yo, bro.
Yo, he really put the chokes on, bro.
Yo, bro, we dead lost that series off of game 1. Yeah, and I lost so much money.
Yo, that's a you problem, bro.
Right, he's financially hurt.
Bro, right like I would have won so much money that day. I'm still not gonna forget that.
Let it go, bro. It happens, bro.
Yeah, but listen to this, right? I saw a TikTok video of Tyrese Halliburton, all dressed up and shit in the streets.
Yo, why couldn't we leave him alone?
Like, yo, bro, if I see that guy in person, bro, like as a Knicks fan,
tell me who was it that was calling Tyrese? Yo, those NBA players that went on that thing and called him overrated. It's your fault the Knicks lost. It's your fault.
It's also New York City's fault because y'all kept talking shit and saying he was overrated.
But that's what New York City is, though. Like,
don't hype the player up. How many times do players go up to Spike Lee and be like, "That's your fault"?
Yo, you know what the problem is?
Kobe Bryant said it. He said, 55 from Jordan, your fault. Ma 62, your fault. Reggie Miller,
it's not like, bro, like people be forgetting, like, bro, New York is the city of hard workers. We are grinders. We cannot have the upper hand. Do not call us the favorites. We want to be the underdogs. We grind. The Knicks as grinders, look what they could accomplish. And then
they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. You act like them boys got knocked out in the first round, bro.
Nah, bro, we should have been in the finals.
I'm
not like we would have beat OKC.
Like, I'm not
right now.
This season,
we would have beat them.
To me, bro, is not a failure for the Knicks. It really isn't a failure for the Knicks.
It's the right direction and where the team is headed.
If you want me to be honest, make the coaching change. Go get Mike Malone. Shit will be completely different.
We need a star.
Shit will be completely different.
There's rumors saying that Leon Rose
go get Mike Malone
and the team in general has the support of Tom Thibodeau.
I'll say this,
Tom Thibodeau back. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
The one who makes the final decision is James Dolan.
Nah, we need a
Cut
KD.
him out.
We need a Giannis. We need a superstar to go along with Jalen Brunson.
Now, who you?
I love Jalen Brunson, but like I've said it before, there needs to be one. He could be 1A, 1B, but they need another player of his caliber or better. If we had a KD instead of like a Mikal Bridges,
that would go
it just shows me that the Knicks do need a second scorer they can trust.
Yeah, I'm not lying. Even somebody like
Jalen Brunson is being guarded up, right? And you have Karl Anthony Towns, who you can rely on, but
Big
can't at the same
we
time.
need a KD, a Devin Booker, a Giannis,
Big Bodega.
Didn't the other day?
Jalen Brown,
The other day when I brought up Devin Booker, he was like, I don't want him.
Nah, it's not like I'm not lying. Him and Jalen Brunson in the backcourt is weird.
You bugging.
But it will work.
But like, nah, it just looks
in the sense of defense.
I'll feel,
D-Book
especially with Josh
effort,
Hart and
D-Book gives his effort. That's one thing. And also, again, a coaching change is needed. You need a new voice in there.
Nah, I don't know, man.
A dude like Mike Malone,
like, Tom Thibodeau let me down though. Like, yo, but for defense, you was getting cooked.
That's what I'm saying. You bring in Mike Malone, his scheme is different.
Tom Thibodeau coaches so much like the 2010s.
It's over for that. We're not in that era no more.
Chicago Bulls, like.
But not only that, here's something I want to throw out for you, right? Mike Malone was the one that developed and I'm not gonna say created Jokic's game, but he made it evolve. He gave Jokic more of the rings. Yo, I need you to start, especially when Jamal got hurt. When Jamal got hurt, yo, Jokic, I need you to do this. It turned into a 3-time MVP, the best player in the world right now.
I never thought a Tom Thibodeau team would be getting cooked like this.
Bro, this is why I'm saying you bring in someone like Mike Malone, it's different.
Nah, this Knicks team, they don't have that many bad defenders. Like, Jalen Brunson's the worst defender on the court at all times, but Josh Hart is a good defender. Anunoby's a good defender. Mikal Bridges is a good defender.
The thing is with Mikal
Bridges, Towns is okay.
The thing is
Mitchell Robinson though,
he's good. I like him.
Did you hear?
I don't even think they're gonna be able to keep him.
Wait.
Nah, they can't.
Did y'all hear the reports about what they said about Cat and how the Knicks was frustrated with him?
Wow.
They said that they was real frustrated about his defensive schemes and like how him basically locking
hard,
in.
Bro.
No, he wasn't. They kept on trying to say that basically he'll purposely foul them because he didn't want to play the defensive scheme that they had. So they would get mad. The bench would get mad. Like, we need to stop doing that.
I will say this: every time that I saw Tyrese Halliburton call for a pick and I saw Karl Anthony Towns was on the other side of that pick, I knew it was a bucket.
Not only just that, but
and Tyrese Halliburton is so good in the pick and roll.
Yesterday, I said, "Yo, I never seen so many picks with Tyrese Halliburton. So annoying, bro."
He said something.
He is annoying. I'm not lying. He's like a taller, athletic version of like Steve Nash.
Listen to what he said to me yesterday though, and I had to look at him and I was like, "What?" He was like, "Bro, the NBA should set a rule where it should be a limited picks." I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I said, that's part of the game.
Crazy,
what are you talking about? Limit of picks, huh? Say something about my 5th pick technical? What the fuck?
Bro, he's such a Knicks fan, bro.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's a New York thing. Yo, if shit don't go our way, we want to change the rules.
No, wait. He said something else. So he goes, yo, I swear to God, there's a magnet in that ball for Indiana. I said, they shooting the same ball, bro. There's a magnet. We're going for the Knicks side, bro. He was mad. He was vexed.
I believe it, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if they do have like where there's a specific place for Indiana.
Like, yo, it goes in.
They all could shoot too, bro. It's
Obi Toppin was shooting.
Yeah, bro.
Thomas Bryant was making threes.
Yeah, bro.
Thomas fucking Bryant.
Yeah, like 10 points or some shit like that.
Brother, with 1 rebound. You 7-3 and you got 10 points. Less fucking rebounds than points, bro. Go get you a board.
Let's move on to the next subject, bro. This is frustrating.
Bro, it is what it is, bro. Don't worry about it. Off-season
I do want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out. All right, let's be honest. Do you think Knicks fans, do too much when it comes to...
Not that they do too much.
I don't think we're doing enough. We gotta do more. Yo,
bro,
so I'm not lying.
Call the National Guard.
Yo, exactly.
Yo,
but
you see the
alright, time out. Wait, time out. Yo,
what the fuck was that?
Do y'all watch?
We gotta do more.
Yo, do you see? Do you guys watch soccer? So this weekend, I'm a huge football fan.
He had to put the accent to it.
So PSG beat Inter Milan for the Champions League this week. Yo, I'm not lie, bro. They had to shut down France. Like, bro, like people are over here killing people. Like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah,
like, don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody dying.
But don't you think?
But like, bro, like they burning. Bro, and the craziest part is that PSG won. Like, they won and they were setting cars on fire. Like, yo, bro, what? Like, I'm not lie. Like, out of all the sports fans in the world, like, soccer fans are the most passionate.
Let me ask you a question. What country was that in?
Paris. In France.
Where the fuck are we?
We're in New York.
Oh, America, correct?
So?
You think we getting away with that shit?
Bro, I'm not saying burn down the city.
Law right away.
I'm not saying burn down
the building burned down, but the Knicks won a championship. I get it. It's understandable. Yeah, no. Arson, fine. You see?
All right. Are we sacrificing one building with no people inside and the Knicks win a chip? I'll do that in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, they could have like the whole Times Square could burn down and the Knicks win a championship. I'll take it with nobody dying.
Toxic Knicks.
Just say hypothetically, because if it ends up burning,
I'll sacrifice. I'm not lying. I'll sacrifice Staten Island right now. The entire borough for a Knicks championship. The whole borough could go.
Toxic.
You know who's out there, right?
Nah, I don't want nobody to die. Don't get me wrong, but like the whole
Big
borough
Wu-Tang.
of Staten Island.
The RZA, the Jizza. You got Ghostface Killers. That's
I'm not lying.
Tight.
Nah, I'll sacrifice a borough for the Knicks championship. No. But like everybody stays alive, they just gotta move. You know, New York is already packed. Like, just fit them somewhere else.
Ay, Dios mío. I mean,
until next year.
Until next year. You good? Don't worry about
back,
that,
bro. We be back. We keep getting.
Nah, it's It's simple.
Listen,
A couple of picks,
this is
players.
Good talk right here because now we're getting it all out, right? So when we got the Knicks front office watching this, they will have to make.
Come on, Giannis. Giannis, bro.
Nah, lie.
Bro, you about to have some of the best Greek food of your life.
Hold on, wait.
In New York. Bro, New York got all the good Greek food.
If not Giannis, you're going to have to hit him with the hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest
I'm
fan,
Kevin. Kevin, I'll take you, Kevin. Please, Kevin.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin,
bring Wanda down here. Wanda will love it over here.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm going to lie, KD on this Knicks team, bro, we're going all the way.
Yo, KD.
I'm going to lie, nobody's beating.
KD in New York is going to set the world on fire.
Nah, bro, you should have came here the first time. Come back now. Yo, KD, instead of Mikal Bridges.
I'm just letting him vent.
Bro, I'm going to lie, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Bro, I'm going to lie, bro. I'll sacrifice a limb. Like, bro, like, KD.
What limb you talking about?
Nah, I'm not lying. Can it just be like a finger or something?
That's not enough. That's not enough.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro. I don't know.
That's OG Anunoby status.
Yo,
right?
yo.
This is Kevin
the Mafia alone just do that as a warning.
Right. That's it. He's talking about I'll sacrifice a limb.
I'm not lying. Damn, but does it guarantee a chip?
Yeah, it guarantees a chip.
You can have my left foot.
Got a 2-time champion.
Left foot is crazy.
That's wild.
Yo, gang.
Yo. They be like, yo, why you got a limp? Nah, things happen.
Nah, I could get a prosthetic.
Still gonna limp.
I lost my.
He said I got an AI foot.
I be like, you want to race me?
I'll get a smart foot. Yo, I'll start playing soccer, yo. I'm going to the league.
Bro, different. But how you just sprain his ankle? Nah, you good. He gonna put it right back. He gonna put it right back.
Nah, this sounds like a great plan.
He about to take the leg
I'm
off.
thinking about it.
He gonna be the first dude on that.
You heard playing kickball.
But yo, when you became a
Word,
lefty,
he's a rap.
Boom.
Don't let him.
I'm not lying, bro.
KD
KD on the Knicks instead of Mikal Bridges. Oh my God.
instead of Mikal Bridges.
So we're gonna send back
see that.
to Mikal Bridges back to the Suns.
I said that. How many times
Yo,
I can
you
say
said, yeah, I'm not lying. We gave him
We
so
get
many
back the
picks
picks that
for
we
him,
said.
bro.
Facts.
I'm
Go
not lying,
give
bro. We
Mikal
give you
back.
like some picks. KD. I'm like KD. OG. Carl Anthony.
Nah, that's too much for KD. That's too much
Oh
for
my
KD.
God, bro.
First off, you gotta look at it from both perspectives.
Bro,
One,
we'll be
KD's
shooting
37. I'm not giving up the whole farm for KD at 37.
No, I'm saying what it would look like. It'll be like Jalen Brunson, OG, KD.
Oh, okay, yeah, facts.
Carl
facts,
Anthony
facts, facts,
Towns.
facts,
Yeah,
facts,
that's
facts,
a good
facts.
team.
I'll
That's a
take
good
that.
Well, that's
I'll
a
take that.
championship
I'll
team.
take that for sure.
And I'm not lying, the East is wide open next year. No Celtics to worry about. It's down to you got to see if Joel Embiid is healthy.
Yeah, I was about to say Philly about to get healthy though.
Yo, the Bucks might lose Giannis.
Mike, he's gone, and there's no Dame for the year.
I'm telling you, the East is
The
wide.
only team you got to
open
worry
next
about is
year.
Indy.
I'm not lying. We're not losing to them 3 times in a row. Nah, I'm not lying. If we lose to them ever again, we invading Indiana.
Why you gotta say we? I'm
New York.
This is not French class.
right. Like we.
Nah,
No, he's
You
not, bro.
gonna invade
This is
Indiana.
giving me the Yankees versus Astros. Bro.
Right, he's
Can't
over
beat
here.
them.
nah,
bugging.
bro. What the heck? Like, boy.
Let it all out, bro. Go ahead. Keep letting it out, bro. What else are you frustrated
feel
with?
Listen, all got that, bro.
What else you frustrated? Yeah, let it
It's
all
like
out.
the New Yorkers are.
And the Yankees lost too. Like, I didn't forget about that. It's been a bad
You
year.
lost more money there? You lost more money
Yeah,
there?
did you
Nah,
lose more
the
money?
Yankees. Oh my God, bro.
Nah.
There you go.
Betting on the Yankees against the Dodgers,
That
bro,
was football numbers.
Oh my God, bro. I was
18
getting
to 2?
killed.
18-2.
Guys, I think I know where Tamisa's problem stands from.
Addiction.
Nah, I wouldn't say that I'm a.
Yo, 1-800 quit gambling.
Nah, I wouldn't say that I'm an addict, but
I gotta hit him on one of these.
Nah, I'm not an addict, but I really do enjoy gambling. Like, it makes me feel good.
Yo, it'd be like, yo.
It makes me feel good. That's the sign right there. There he go. He
It's
told
okay,
on
bro.
himself.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bro, I think about it like this, bro. I drink like once a week and gamble 7 days a week. It's a good
Do
combination.
you cleanse yourself? Do you like make sure you wash everything out, all the toxins and everything from your body? And
Nah, if anything, I think drinking makes me feel better.
He's really gonna be put on TikTok and be like, yo, America's problem.
right.
Nah, bro, there's nothing wrong with gambling.
There's
As
a
long
reason.
as you win.
I think there is the big
long as-
problem.
as long as
Yo,
you
bro.
win.
Yo, bro.
As long as you're not addicted to anything, there's no.
Yeah, like I can stop. Do I want to?
I think there's
No,
a problem
but-
with gambling because it's like, yo, I'll be having someone next to me watching the game and be like,
Fuck,
yo,
I need it for that hit.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Those are
Nah, this is how I look at
You know how many
gambling.
times I was watching the game yesterday and Indiana would make a bucket? I'm like, yes. He's like, you want Indiana to win? I'm like, no, he's on my ticket. I needed that.
I get so mad.
Nah,
bro.
but this is the thing with gambling,
So
right?
mad.
Like, if you could stop, it's not a problem. Like, I can
That's
stop,
just what
but I don't
anything,
want to
bro.
stop.
What do you think is the best app to use to gamble?
None.
What do you think is the best?
Nah.
All right. Mr. Clean here. All right.
I don't gamble at all.
I can't risk future sponsorship options, so I will gamble on whoever pays me to gamble.
Listen, shout out to FanDuel. Shout out to y'all. You already know what's up, bro. I made enough money with y'all. Word. Shout out to
Bet365.
Shout out to
ESPN Bet.
Shout out to Fanatics.
Score.
You already know.
Caesars Sportsbook.
Fuck MGM. They took my money. I would never jack Caesars. I would never jack them. They took my money.
I like Caesars.
They took my money. Fuck them.
Chill.
I'm not jacking.
I like Caesars. You're bugging.
I would never jack. Bro, I said fuck Julius Randle. You didn't tell me to chill on that. I say fuck MGM. That's why you want to say chill. What rule are you trying to go with?
And it's
right
crazy
now?
because like for casinos, Caesars is the best casino to go to.
You been to it?
Yes.
I work for the casino, so I know how that goes. That's easy work. Blackjack, I'll fuck anybody up in blackjack.
Atlantic City this weekend.
I'm down.
We could do poker too. I know Texas Hold'em. Yeah. I could do regular too, and we could do Baccarat. Baccarat is the easiest game that pays you the most
there's
money.
No skill though. Like
there isn't
Baccarat,
no skill.
you just got 50% chance.
It's pure luck. That's all it is.
Slot machines though.
No.
Nah. How old are we? Nigga say you got your social security check. Nah, I'm not doing that. We could do AC.
This weekend.
I won
Atlantic
not
City.
too long ago.
Listen, I got off on Sunday and Monday. Make something happen.
I like
Atlantic City. We could definitely go. That's a vibe. We could definitely go out there.
The last time I went on a run, yo. I came up some bands.
What game was you playing?
Blackjack. I played for like.
You know that there's different forms of blackjack, right?
Nah, just regular blackjack.
Oh, regular blackjack?
Yeah, I was playing for like.
Did you know what you was doing? Because I want to go over there, but I don't feel like I'm confident in.
Now I'm an expert. I've studied it.
Blackjack is easy. I ain't gonna lie. There's a way to count cards too.
No. I'm trying to do this shit. Like I'm trying.
I'm not lie though. I was grounded.
Bro, I'll teach you. Blackjack is dumb easy, bro. I'll be honest.
I was grinding. I'm not lie. I was at that table until like.
How much you put?
Yeah. What did you put down?
I think so. My first run, I went in 400. I went down to 0. Then I took out more money. I went back down to 0, and then I went back and I took out some more money and I turned it into 4 bands. I actually my last run I turned 300 into 4 bands.
Bro, even $20 that I put in.
Nah, but like when I looked at it, I came up 3 bands.
Would you ever do the roulette tables?
Nah, I hate that.
I definitely would.
I hate the roulette tables.
Let's be honest, the stock market has a better return than a gambling.
It definitely do sometimes, but
it depends, yo. You give me 10 bands right now.
The stock market has
I'm
the
about
same
to turn
issues.
that up.
Hold on, wait. The stock market has the same issues as bettors because as soon as one stock goes down, fuck, I gotta sell it. I gotta sell it right now. I can't do this shit.
If you long term,
gambling is a skill though.
It really is.
Like if you trade it,
like yo, bro, if you
that is gambling. Basically, what I mean.
Nah, but this is what it is. Like yo, bro,
long term investing.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you right now, if you place parlays, stop wasting your money, bro. You are never gonna make a lot of money off of parlays.
I ain't gonna lie, nobody's gonna take your advice after that bullshit you gave him that second episode.
Bro, nah, I don't bet parlays. I bet parlays, but my real bets are straight bets.
So
like, bro,
single bets are better than parlays.
Like, bro, it's like I'd rather bro, if you're gonna place $200 on a parlay, bro, like, bro, save up your money, bro. Place $1,000 on one team, bro.
Did you hear what he just said?
Bro,
place your rent money on just one team. I guarantee you get it back.
Nah, but like
that makes it the same time. Yo, put the house.
What?
So you get the second.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
And then when you bank on that, pay the loan back, and you get the money back.
That's one of my dreams. Like one day I want to bet my house on the team.
Again,
brother, addiction is going hard.
Go look to your wife and kids, bro.
Nah, but listen, like, yo, I gotta have enough money.
I'll give my son.
All right, bro.
For the ticket.
Right.
Now watch one day I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna bet my car one day. I'm gonna bet my house one day. Like all these different things.
He's telling us the start of his downfall, and we're looking at him like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yo,
like y'all are witnessing this too, bro. He's saying
nah, but you gotta understand, like it's gonna be the lock of the century. Like yo, bro, if I'm betting my house, like let's say my house in New York, I'm like houses are probably like at least $1 million. So if I'm betting my house, bro, just know that team, bro, I probably got inside information. Like, bro, I gotta know for sure. Like it gotta be the lock of the century.
He just told on himself. This nigga's just Jonte Porter.
Well, I'm not gonna have inside information, but it's gonna be the lock of the century.
The way he keeps on changing
like, bro,
I'm not gonna have insider info no more.
Like, yo, bro, like the type of bet that I would be betting on, it'll be like, yo, OKC to win the finals. Bet my house on it. I will bet my house that OKC was the finals. How about that? Let's do this as a trial run to see what's gonna happen.
Bet your car right now, then.
I would bet my car right now. I'm not lying. I don't know how to do it though. Like, where do I go? How do I do this? Like, I can't go on FanDuel right now and bet my car.
Somebody's gonna come and be like, I know a spot.
For real, he gonna be like, bro, plug in with me, bro. I got you.
Nah, I'm not lying, yo. If y'all know somebody where I can bet my car, let me know. I'm gonna do it. I'm dead gonna do it.
Please no.
If you want to sell your car, sell it to me. I'm looking for a car.
Bro, on OKC to win the finals, bro, that's the lock of the century.
If OKC lose the final, I'm gonna play this clip.
For real. If they lose the finals, lock of the century. And he's just gonna keep replaying that one part. Lock of the century.
Nobody's gonna
I'll go even farther. I'll say that OKC wins in 6 games or less. If you could place that bet, or 5 games or less.
A Timesa's compilation of all these videos.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Bro, I just don't think there's anything wrong. If you think something is a lock, you could bet your house on it. Yeah. There's no problem with that. Or your car.
The problem is, bro, that you're
betting the house, bro.
Bro, just bet your own $1 million.
Right.
How about that?
Not the house, bro.
Yeah, but like at that point, like, yo, bro, you could double down, buy another house.
And then bet it on that house.
And then exactly.
I'll be real. I need friends like him. His optimism is amazing. I'm gonna be real. He makes you feel like, you know what, facts.
He's the same person that was trying to convince me that he could do the Navy camp.
I can do it.
You think you could do that?
Yes.
You really think you could do that?
Yo, bro,
I told them that
bro.
85% of Navy SEAls who join, the candidates who join, they fail within like the first 10 weeks.
I'm not lying, bro. It's all about mentality, bro.
85%, bro.
You think you Mamba? Who the fuck you think you is? He said something about mentality.
Nah, bro. I'm not lying, bro. If I commit to doing something, bro, like, it's over. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'd rather die than not do it.
This is Navy train. What is it?
Navy SEAL candidate. Like when you join the
Navy, the whole point is that I would die trying. Like,
as a candidate, right? You gotta do the 10-week skills. Whatever skills they have go
Nah, although, like, let me be honest though, like, I could not do that right now. But I would lock in, like, bro, I would prepare myself for it. I'm not lying, bro. I'm not quitting, bro. Like, they're gonna have to.
I'm not quitting.
They're gonna have to kill me.
I told them, I said, yo, bro, you quit, bro.
I'm not quitting, bro. I'm not lying though. Like, if I'm too determined on.
I want to test something out right now. I just want to test something.
I say, yo, bro.
So if somebody walks up to you and goes, "Wake up, maggot!" You think that's something that you're gonna enjoy for the next 10 weeks?
If I say that I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it no matter what.
You see how he just backed up? I was like, damn, you all up in my grip. You gotta deal with that every day.
Nah,
that's what you. That's just one form. You don't know what else they gonna do to you.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro. The point is if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm very determined.
I can't, bro.
By the way, people, I said maggot. Don't try to switch it to anything else. Sorry, I don't need y'all to say.
Nah, what can you confuse with maggot?
I'll let you.
Let's not go there,
that.
Bro.
Right, I'll let you think about that. Anywho, with everything going on right now within the NBA and obviously it coming to an end.
Just in sports in general.
Yeah, right. Just in sports in general.
Football coming up in August.
Football's on the way. WNBA.
I can't wait, bro.
WNBA is doing numbers so far. Yeah. Actually, it's been picking up. So I'm actually
college football too.
Yup, college basketball coming back as well too. You got the draft coming up too for the NBA as well too. So we about to see who's gonna get the number 1 draft.
I think Dallas. Yeah. I think Dallas keeps the pick or not.
I think Dallas trades it and goes after Giannis and KD. You do that. You got Anthony Davis.
Then again, it's like
KD or Giannis.
This is where it gets risky with unproven players who've never played in the NBA, right? You have the first overall pick, so you're determined, okay, I'm probably getting the best player in the draft. Now, you trade him for someone who's already proven, but then again, that person that you just traded, let's say, might be better career-wise, of course. Let's say like a Giannis type. Won a championship, defensive players of the years, MVP.
Nah, I'm not lying,
let's say. But we still don't know who Cooper Flag is. So if Cooper Flag ends up being better than Giannis,
Larry Bird 2.0.
Now I think Cooper Flag is gonna be a multi-time All-Star. Like he has a chance of.
I see him being a future
Yo,
MVP.
I'm not lying. He's coming into the NBA and he has all the tools already. Like there's not like, but like you know what they're saying about Cooper Flag? What he needs to improve? His body.
That's
like, of course, he's 18, but like. He's a good shooter. He has a good handle. He's a good passer, good defender.
He got great IQ too.
Yeah, he's gonna be a stud. Like he's gonna come into the NBA and be an impactful player.
You could tell the way that he plays. He's a polished player.
And not only that, like even if he ended up like on like let's say like if it was like on Dallas, he could start and be a contributor on a championship caliber team.
He definitely can for sure. I can see him going there. But I do
but
see
let's
Dallas.
Play a little game of Would You Rather before we finish today.
What edition is this? Is it still baseball?
This is baseball.
But if we're gonna do Would You Rather, right?
Prime edition.
Okay, we gotta be detailed about who you're picking. So if you're gonna say, let's say, would you rather
players in their prime, at their best, because it's legends versus like
current
players. What sports are you doing?
He's doing baseball today.
Baseball.
We'll do a mix. We'll do 2 baseball, 2 basketball.
Matter of fact, I got something too. I'm gonna add to you. Would you rather? So you say what you gotta say, and then I got a good idea. A good would you rather? Like who would you pick? All right, so go ahead.
All right. First, we'll start off with a basketball one. Would you rather have prime Magic Johnson or prime Stephen Curry?
One got 5, the other got 4.
And I'm gonna be honest. Same thing with Gilbert Arenas was saying about how you name these players awards. Name
Magic
awards after players.
outweighs him.
Yeah,
but they both changed the game in their own ways.
But then again, it's like
so y'all both taking Magic.
Listen,
I didn't say that.
I've never.
We're weighing out the pros and cons of each player.
Yeah. I've never seen Magic play a day in my life. Right.
I saw the footage. Rings, boy, it's different.
The footage, of course,
bro's different.
You know, it could be AI that I'm playing.
So they definitely enhanced that for sure.
We in 2025. You can't trust.
He only had a right hand. He didn't have a left. Don't believe it. But nah, Magic transcended the game because he is what we have now, which are these 6'8", 6'9" point guards. You got these forwards and centers being able to go ahead and handle the ball and assist.
So quick question:
Curry changed the game with the 3-point shooting.
Honestly, that surprised me. I thought new generation y'all were gonna say Curry. So Magic or Kobe? Who's the greatest Laker of all time?
Kobe.
I'm gonna have to go Magic
of what a Laker should be.
I'm gonna have to go Magic only because his career got cut short.
Of course, but what I'm trying to say is Kobe is the epitome of what a Laker should be.
I feel you, but
y'all dancing a lot.
I just said Magic. I just said Magic.
It's a tough question. I'm going Kobe.
I say Magic because in only 11 years, you finished top 4 all time in the assist record. 5 chips, 3 MVPs. How many Finals MVPs? 2 or 3?
I think it's actually 2.
Two Finals because one to James Worthy, one went to Kareem, and where did the other one go? I think he got 3.
He might have 3 then.
Yeah, he got 3 Finals MVPs. He got 3 regular season MVPs.
I mean, how many MVPs does Magic Johnson have? Finals MVP, sorry.
Because I know he got 3 regular season MVPs.
Magic Johnson won 3 Finals MVP awards during his career.
He earned
them in 1980.
Damn, he has more than Kobe.
For a dude, he has more than Steph.
I have more than Steph.
So y'all
would take Magic over.
And that's in 11 years he did that, by the way, because he came in 1980.
That's a Steph, personally.
I'm going to have to go
I'll say this, right? So I think Magic Johnson has more accomplishments than Kobe and Curry. But when it comes to, like, basketball and who's better, like, there's 2 ways that you can always look at whether a player is better or not. The one that you should do rankings by is accomplishments. But what you see with your eyes, I would say that Kobe and Curry are better than Magic.
For what a prime right now player, 100% Kobe.
And Magic and Curry are debatable. I don't think I would take basketball-wise, like what I see with my eyes, Kobe and Curry are better.
No, yeah, I'm saying for the modern-day player, yes.
Magic accomplished more than both of them.
No, for the modern-day player, yeah, you're going to say Kobe and Curry, but if you put Magic in today's system, you don't think that he would adapt to how the young players are playing?
He would have definitely.
Because a dude like Tyrese Halliburton, imagine Magic Johnson doing what it's different, bro. Feel me? So I respect that you took Curry. I'm not mad. I took Magic. Who's the next one?
All right, now we're gonna switch over to
who did you pick?
I picked Curry.
You pick Curry? Who did you take, Alex?
I think Kobe.
Oh no.
Kobe the best.
Because he said Magic and Kobe.
Oh, Magic and Kobe.
But who you gonna take between Magic and Curry?
Magic.
All right, I respect that. 2 Magic, 2
Curry.
Curry.
That's also one of the best nicknames ever.
Magic.
That's so tough. Prime.
I would never call him
Aaron Judge versus Prime Mike Trout.
We said this one last week.
Oh, you said this one.
I thought you didn't have the video.
Right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, our editor did not post
I guess.
So we're going to have to redo this one. But we all agreed, Aaron
cut
Judge.
this part out.
Right, but we like...
Yo, bro, cut this part out.
I mean, it's going to be posted.
Right, it is what it is. But
raw,
Aaron Judge, I'm going to take him. For what he's done and for what he's accomplished in the short amount of years.
He has a chance to go down as the
only thing with
greatest.
Aaron Judge that I have that is a con
Postseason.
is postseason success.
That's it.
Yeah.
But even that, we can't even compare that with Mike because Mike only went to the postseason once.
Yeah, but I'll say this, man. Mike, if Aaron Judge wins the MVP this year and then wins another one, he might go down as the greatest right-handed hitter of all time.
By the way, I wanted to tell you, remember the thing that we did last week? We were saying between Albert Pujols and A-Rod?
Yeah.
So I was wrong. He didn't win a World Series MVP, but he does have the same amount of MVPs that A-Rod does have.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So I seen that shit. I'm like, I'm not
I'm
mad.
not lying.
that
You know
took-
what was crazy?
Play more games
That's what I'm
than-
saying. I'm not mad. I took
than
Pujols for that one.
Because A-Rod also was suspended for like almost.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
I'm saying both of them in their
A-Rod
prime
is
different.
He's my favorite player of all time.
A-Rod would've had
And
like
he's
800
gonna
home runs.
he's gonna go
Easy.
down as one of the what if stories of all time. Like
Not
Which is
what if-
crazy.
not what if.
Considering he got 696, 3,000 hits.
One of the most complicated players MLB has ever come across.
Period.
Yeah, dude. If he never got suspended or like none of like he could have went down as the greatest player of all time.
Possibly.
He probably would have broke the home run record.
He probably would have.
And what's crazy about it, when he was first drafted or scouted, they were saying we possibly have the greatest player on the field. Like,
Meanwhile, he was teamed up with Ken Griffey, who they said the same exact thing about. That's kind of crazy. To
that's
think.
why I know people have.
Yeah.
I know A-Rod has a lot of hate. For
what he's done for the game of baseball,
and
he's
it's understandable. So it's very understandable.
Nah,
Yeah.
But-
it's not understandable.
But
But,
for me,
he's
seeing
one of
him
the
play for all my lifetime,
For me,
I
that-
think A-Rod is one of the best players I've ever.
Nah, for
you know,
me
laid my eyes
personally,
on.
with my eyes, that's the best baseball player I've ever seen. He's also the purest baseball
And
player I've
he's
ever
not.
seen.
His IQ in the game is
Bro,
just
he was
beautiful.
so good at everything. Like he was smooth defensively. One of the most beautiful swings that you will see. Got hit for power, contact, hit the other way. Like he was amazing.
Glaze. Also, too, he has the
Nah.
record for the most Grand
he's-
Slams
he's
all
done,
time.
man.
He's probably one of the clutchest players that you've ever seen because every time he was down in the ninth inning or you needed a game-winning drive, you see he had the most
And
games.
everybody be wearing number 13 jersey. You as a kid, if you play Little League Baseball, you want to wear number
A-Rod.
13.
He definitely influenced a lot of kids like
of
the
course.
Manny
And if-
Machados
and-
of the
and
world.
not
and
only
stuff.
just that,
Nolan Arenado's, too. You
Not even
definitely
that,
see
but
how
when
they
you
play.
strike out, everybody will say, "Yo, A-Rod strikes out too." You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
So
a
it gives you
fact.
that confidence, bro.
That's a fact.
And
That
A-Rod probably
definitely
had a
is
lot of, like, struck out a lot,
Nah,
bro.
the guy that goes crazy for Barry Bonds got 7 MVP
Yeah,
awards.
you'll
That's
never see another
crazy,
dude
bro.
like that. That's why when I say
You know if Shohei wins this year though, he's the first player to get to 4 since Barry Bonds. Like,
Nah, lie, sure.
all
He
those-
has 3 already?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yes,
has
he had
2
two
with
in
the
the AL,
Angels
and then one
last
last
year
year.
for the
He's got to
Dodgers.
win this one.
Yeah, that's
for...
crazy. First off,
Yo, he is.
He'll
his month of May was.
They shouldn't have called
he had
crazy.
15 home
Yo,
runs.
they shouldn't have called a Joker him and just.
You know
chill
what's
out,
funny
bro.
though? You know what's funny though is the fact that right now he's tied second with A-Rod, Pujols, and I forgot who's I think it wasn't Miguel Cabrera, somebody else that have the second most MVP. So if he wins 4, he'll be the second. He'll be the number 2 in the most MVPs all time.
For our last Would You Rather, we're gonna go to the NFL Prime Edition. Peyton Manning or Patrick Mahomes?
Peyton.
What?
Peyton.
I'm taking Patrick.
Peyton
Patrick
is
Mahomes has made the AFC Championship every single year he's been in the league.
Wait, who you said?
different.
Payne?
You said Payne.
Payne versus Patrick.
Payne in his prime was that fucking.
Patrick
guy.
already got more
Super Bowl rings.
more Super Bowls than him.
But then also, I'm not lying.
But even then, Peyton Manning has the record for the most MVPs.
It's not only just
How many
that, but
MVPs he has?
5.
He has 5.
He got
What I've
5.
noticed
Wow.
here, we put so much pressure on these quarterbacks because of the championship or playoff success.
But
not
they got
only-
it. They lean on the wide
Yeah,
receivers,
on the-
their O line.
Yeah,
They got to.
the defense.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lot
you're
of shit they
saying
gotta
that.
rely on, bro.
You're saying that, and who has had better playoff success to start their career than Patrick Mahomes? Make it to the
Look at
AFC
the team.
Championship.
Look at his
You do
team.
know that
What
everybody.
team? He has Travis Kelce, Andy Reid. This was the every year that you look at those Patrick Mahomes teams, like except for that first Super Bowl. After that, like look at last year's Super Bowl team. That was a stud team.
You know, F. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning versus Patrick. Who you taking right
Eli
now?
Manning is the
Who you
GOAT.
taking?
Take
My boy's
Eli-
undefeated
you
in
take Eli
the
over
Super
Patrick?
Bowl.
Nah.
Okay, that's what I thought. You talking about?
Wait,
he
he
said. I say you gonna take Eli over Patrick? He said.
Nah.
I'll take.
Now, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'm not taking Pat.
I'll take Eli
But
over
if we're
Brady,
being
though.
honest, my boy's 2-0 in the playoffs. I mean, in the Super Bowl. So
I'll be
you know
honest
what I'm
with you.
saying?
Do you think Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
The only one on here
Yes.
that I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I'll be honest.
Let,
with you.
let me
You
tell
know
you.
what's crazy? Patrick Mahomes is already a Hall of Famer.
His stats are very basic. Like not basic. They're very like
What you
No,
mean? He's top 10 in passing yards.
No. But when it comes to like
Top 10 in
record,
touchdowns.
record.
What? Top 10? Bro, if you top 10 at anything in any sport, bro, you're going to go to the Hall of Fame, bro.
But then
You don't
again-
know any NBA player that they debated, oh, he's top 10 in points.
But the problem is, a lot of these Hall of Fame deniers are gonna say, "Oh, the defense, the catch, the."
Not only that, but you wasn't consistent. You didn't go to the playoffs consistent.
Okay,
You wasn't a winning player. The 2 times you went,
I'm not lying.
very
the Giants,
legendary
the Giants
runs.
failed Eli Manning.
I'm
Manning
not
a
lying.
lot.
Yeah, but
He
there
was
was
also
times too.
bad.
Eli's
I
IQ
get that.
was fucking
But
horrible
what happened
on
when
that
he
field.
did go to the playoffs?
He did what he had to do.
Exactly.
But again, it's a collective.
And he beat who 2
It's
times?
a collective effort.
The
That
greatest-
fucking defense was elite.
He did beat the greatest team of all time.
Yeah,
that was
bro.
gonna be that Patriots team.
Again,
that
the
Patriots
defense
team,
was fucking elite.
but you forget that Eli
Manning.
Manning went down and made game-winning drives
So
against
not only
another
that-
elite
not only
Which
that,
I
defense.
said.
if you look at
I
the
just said
Giants-
the 2 runs he had was legendary. I said after that, he wasn't consistent.
The defense was elite in the playoffs for regular season, and we're not that elite.
Okay, but either way, no matter what, as long as you got momentum going into the playoffs and you know exactly this is what we got to do, this is how we got to zone in, this is how we got to fucking.
But every
rock it.
team is wired that way when they go into the playoffs. It's a matter of actually executing those words into
Yeah, but
action,
they
you know
did
what I'm
that.
saying?
They had nothing but veterans on their squad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take nothing away from Eli. I just don't think he's a Hall of
I think he's
Famer, in
Hall
my
of Famer.
opinion.
For sure.
That's just how I feel.
Sure.
But I do have a who would you rather take, though? So, would you rather take prime Jerry Rice or prime Randy Moss? Got
Randy
real quiet
Moss.
in here, huh?
I think Jerry Rice is a more accomplished player than Jerry.
He got every record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Any wide receiver ever want to break,
I'm saying, but
they
in
got to
their
go
prime-
through Jerry first.
I'm not lying, in their prime, bro. Randy Moss, like
Jerry was that guy too, though.
nah, he was. I'm like, he was good at 40, yo. At wide receiver, and then maybe I gotta switch.
You see? Jerry was him. Jerry has the all-time record for receiving yards, receptions, touchdowns, completion.
but
Like
Randy Moss
this
is-
dude is different.
Randy Moss's talent just like jumps out of a window.
No,
Like,
talent-wise, he's different, but at the same time, you got to realize who the
But
GOAT
there's
is.
a
It's
difference.
like it's like a
at their best.
better player versus
Yeah,
skill. You know
nah,
what I'm saying?
I'm
Randy
bro,
Moss
if you
is
say-
LeBron. Jerry Rice is Jordan.
Yeah.
That's literally how you got to compare.
Nah, if you say at their best, who would you rather have?
Jerry was different, bro. That route running was different.
So you rather pick Michael Jordan or LeBron? Got him. I got him.
Not only that too, but also
I
too,
did not. You heard me. I was saying Randy Moss.
I got him.
Not only that though, but you got to also bring this into
I
a
play, I
factor,
play, I
right?
play.
And you bring up accomplishments, right? Randy never won a championship.
Yeah, he never did. He
Jerry
almost
got
did.
3 of them bitches.
Yeah, the craziest part about it, he almost.
But the Giants stopped
Yeah.
that. Now Jerry got 3 of them bitches.
Yeah.
I thought he had 4. Turns out he got 3. He got 3 of them bitches. And honestly speaking, him and Montana, we talk about that duo always. That's always gonna be a legendary, iconic duo that comes up no matter what, bro. So that's why you gotta put Jerry Rice in that.
Give me
combo,
Calvin
bro.
Johnson.
That too, or Sterling Sharp. Sterling Sharp was better than Jerry
Megatron?
Rice. Sterling Sharp. All right, so then that's
Tony Brown, baby.
That's a good what if.
Nah,
in they
Antonio
primes,
Brown,
who
yo?
you take? Hold on, wait. In they primes, who you take? A Megatron or Sterling Sharp? But Sterling Sharp was the Triple Crown winner.
Nah, I'm not. Megatron.
Nigga,
Bro, they
have y'all
was
heard of Sterling Sharp? Go do your research on him.
Nah, I'm not like he's a legend, Hall of Famer.
Sterling
bro.
Sharp played 7 seasons. They put him in the Hall of Fame. That's how nice
I'm
he
going
is.
Antonio Brown on this one.
You all right?
Let's cut it there.
It's a Patrick Fitzgerald.
Well,
I
ladies and
can't.
gentlemen,
Patrick Fitzgerald.
He was
here's
nice,
another
but never
great
that.
episode of.
Nah, hold on.
He trying to wrap it up, but nah.
Let's not wrap it up. Come on, this getting great. This conversation.
It is. This is a good what if conversation for sure. Now I got another great what if for y'all. In their primes, and if they never got hurt, T Mac or Brandon Roy.
T-Mac.
T-Man.
Brandon Roy was that motherfucker.
Yo, you seen that
Nah,
clip
he
with
was,
Tylil?
but
He said, what you was doing at 25?
He said I was after
I was just
30,
30.
and walked off. They didn't even dap him up.
And he
Walked
looked
up.
back. Yeah, all right.
Brandon Roy was the same dude that had
Nah,
Kobe
I know.
Bryant
He was
saying,
just-
"Yo, he has no weakness in his game. I can't find it."
I'm alright, T-Man.
Kobe said that shit about him.
Nah, I'm going
That's
Jason McGrady.
different.
Nah,
Regardless of what
T-Mac
Jason
was-
McGrady. Yo, just off based off 2K, you ever play with Jason McGrady on
Nah,
2K?
yeah, he don't miss. He don't miss.
lying.
Everything green.
He get
And
hot.
even if you don't hit green, that shit's still going.
Yeah, it go
T
in,
Mac
bro.
always got the best.
The only
shot.
thing
math
is his
letter.
jump shot release is just too fast.
No, I love it.
Nah,
that
but-
shit. He got the Steph Curry, bro. Off rip. But even then though,
I'm going Tracy.
Tracy, I will go Tracy, but it's not too far off for Brandon Roy, bro. Brandon Roy was him.
You can even put Grant Hill in this conversation.
Fuck that, Derrick Rose.
I mean, Derrick Rose, granted, is going to be the greatest
What
if in the NBA. Like,
Definitely.
Nah,
is.
youngest MVP ever.
Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, I got a good one for you. May they rest in peace. Who do you think would have had a great career if they didn't pass away?
Nah, we gotta save some, bro.
Hold on. This is my last one. Damn.
We've said like 10.
All right. This is my last one before we hit an hour. Damn, you fucking up the flow. Let it go. All right. Boom. So now, Lenny Bias or homeboy from Simeon, Chicago, Benji Wilson. Who do you think would have had a better career?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Benji.
Benji over Len? They said Len was better than Jordan. That's how much they said Len was nice.
Nah, they said the same thing about Benji.
No.
Benji was
But
first.
they said that about Benji before Jordan was Jordan. When Jordan was in the league and Len was coming in, they said Len is better than him.
Yeah.
They literally said that about Len. They said Len was going to be the first Bron.
That's mad tragic, bro.
So who would y'all take? Who y'all think would have had the better career? May they rest in peace, because both of them is legends, even before hitting the A.
Bro, I think they both would have had a great career.
I think Len would have been that guy, bro.
I think so too.
I think Len would have been. And don't get me wrong, Benji was him. Benji was going to be the first, like, Hakeem type shit, because he had footwork. He could do a lot of things more than what Biggs could do at that time.
Guard. He was tough, though.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to have to go with Len Bias. But that's my last
I got one for you. I got one.
Right, let
what
me
do you
hear it.
rather? Dykeman or the Lower East Side?
To party?
Yeah.
Dykeman.
Bro,
Don't get me wrong, Lower East Side
Spanish
active,
too,
facts.
bro. Like, bro.
We like hearing that toti. You feel me?
I like big Spanish music in some of these spots.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro.
In the Lower East Side?
Yeah.
Con La Madre.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro. Dykeman is a different vibe, though. That's why. Like, that's way more, like, Spanish.
It feels more like home.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I got one for y'all.
Let me hear it.
Would y'all rather Honda or Toyota?
Nah, I'm not lying.
Yo. Hondeezy. We gonna go with Hondeezy.
I'm going to Toyota.
Nah, I'm not lying, bro. They stealing these Hondas too much, bro. Like,
Yo, yesterday I was looking for parking, right? And I see literally a Honda, bro. One of those small ones. I forgot which one they were. Yeah, bro. They put it on top of a brick and all 4 rims gone. And the emblem, too.
they be doing.
You want to tell them about how your car?
Nah, I don't want to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this episode of number 6 of NVO. We appreciate y'all for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Special guest Alex here. Like I said, we're going to put his information down low. O's here, Ty's here, I'm here, and we are out.
Boom.